Hi, this is Cecilia from Tarot by Cecilia, and today is Thursday, November 24th, 2016. The tarot card for today is the Lovers. First, I'd like to say Happy Thanksgiving to those of you who are in the U.S., and to the rest of you, a beautiful day full of blessings. You know, last year on Thanksgiving, I remember the card that we had because it was so appropriately timed. It was the Temperance card. And today we have the Lovers. In a sense, not that much different when you stop and apply it to today's energies and the things that are going on, because it's all about relationships and, getting along. Yeah, a little bit different than Temperance, but in this instance, right now, without going into all that technical stuff that you never really hear me use that I call astrobabble, let's just say that right now, that's what the energies are about. Relationships of all kinds. If you listen to my weekly, if you listen to my monthly, if you listen to my sun in Sagittarius on Patreon, if you listen to your sun sign on Patreon, it's been creeping in and showing that there are things happening. And I kept saying, by Thanksgiving, you're going to see there's a big change, whatever it is, in some area of your life. And you have to remember that relationships are not all about love relationships. Someone asked me that a couple weeks back. How come when you get these relationship cards, you never talk about relationships? Because that's really not what it's all about. Whether it's a love relationship or it's a work relationship or a family relationship, it's still a relationship. And we need to cover all of the ground. And it's all being highlighted at this time. It just happens that it falls on a major holiday here in the U.S. And anything can and will happen. I would not be surprised by the surprises. Let's just put it that way. It's amazing to me how these things happen sometimes. But, we can all only go forward and do our best on our end. That's the one thing you have to remember. You can't do anything about anybody else. It's not our job to change others, which is like a whole nother audio some other day. Okay. But this card is about choices. And right now we do have today Jupiter squaring Pluto. I will mention that. And that's a biggie. All right. It's the first of 3. The other 2 will occur next year. And, I have to tell you, things are wanting to change. We're in a new chapter. Whether you've recognized it or not, you've definitely cut some ties with the past. And that's why right now relationships are highlighted, like to the max. There's so many energies that are featuring relationships that, you've been looking at them. Some are going by the wayside. Others are definitely improving, or they've taken on a whole new perspective, in a sense. So I think everyone will find it very interesting to see where their lives are beginning to head at this point. And while some of you, not everyone, but just here, it's a holiday. All right. So decisions, big decisions, maybe you're putting them off. But I'm telling you, the instances that make you think about these decisions, they're happening, whether it's yesterday, today, tomorrow. You're going to see it cropping up. How you're going to handle certain things, whether you act on them today or not, is quite a different story. But the energy is definitely there. And change is in the wind. And I truly believe for most of you out there, it's a positive change. Now, some of you might be newer to here. And this is a point where we've reached that, I want to put it this way. It's like my dear friend Raven Talker would say, for those who've been on the right side of their path all of these years, you're finally going to have things starting to go your way, like it's your turn. For those who have been on the wrong side of the path, things may be about to flip. So stay tuned, because we may be talking about a whole new set of circumstances for some other people out there. But it is what it is. And that's what happens with relationships and choices. And it's a holiday, so I should just be quiet, right? So I want to thank you all for listening. If you are celebrating anything, anywhere, have a super fantastic day with those that you love. And I'll see you here again tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone.